When people have asked me in the past, what do you consider to be the worst PES of all time? It's probably this, PES 2014, but the PS3 or the Xbox 360 version. I really like the PS2 version. But I haven't played this for ages, so shall we have a look and see what I think of it now? And you guys get involved in the replies as well. Let me know if you still play this game. Have you played it recently? Has your opinion changed on this game for the better or the worse? But yeah, let's have a look at content first, and then what I'll do is get over to the Master League, because I remember hating the Master League in this. So, I mean, content-wise, it's very similar to what has come recently. Man United are sponsored. When I say recently, like PES 2020, and maybe not 2020, but before that, 2017. Raphael, look at him. I forgot how bad he looked in this. So, yeah, this was the first game on Fox Engine, if you didn't know. And for me, PES was crap because of the Fox Engine. I don't think we've ever had a world... Look at this. Look at this. 2 San Siros, the old Konami trick. There's just no content here, guys. Look. 19 stadiums to choose from. It's all coming back to me now. I remember thinking that this is just more like a prototype of a game. Like a beta. It's like it was unfinished. It shouldn't have been released, really. It needed a few more months, maybe 6 months or so in the oven. I mean, the Royal London Stadium, it's just like an immersion break. You've already got Wembley in here. Don't give us the Royal London as well. They look similar-ish. And give us a stadium which looks like, I don't know, a different stadium to the Royal London. Van Persie there looks good, I think. Let's look at the edit mode then, guys, because if I remember correctly, the edit mode in this is as basic as you can get. Now, the music you can in the background is actually in-game music, but I've turned off the licensed tracks, all 3 of them. I exaggerate. I think there's like 6 licensed songs, and they've got 2 Konami songs, so these should be fine to play in the background for YouTube. But look, guys, no... You can edit the stadiums, but it'll just be stadium names. What's the point? What is the point in all of this? You can't edit players. You can't import any option files. I mean, I don't think we could start importing option files. Let's test this out to see if it will change it. I'll just call it pointless, because it's pointless doing this. Yeah. Oh, there you go. We've now got the pointless stadium instead of the Royal London. Just, it's so bare bones, guys. But what I was going to say is I think option files started on PS4. Was it PES 2016, I want to say? I think it was 2016. I always thought it was 2017, but someone corrected me a few weeks ago and said it was 2016. You could have an option file. Anyway, Football Life, Master League. So the best thing about this game I liked on 360 was I could import my own soundtrack. I quite liked that. And I'd have my song titles popping up on the screen. That was literally the best thing about this game. Okay, let's do Euro currency, because I'm considering La Liga or Serie A. I think La Liga is the only licensed league in this game. No, I'm wrong. Liga 1, Eredivisie, I always say that wrong. They're licensed as well. This was the game where everything, all the text in capital letters, like, that's a bugbear of mine. I just think it looks crap. I know it's a weird thing to say, but everything shouted in capital letters, except when you choose a team. Make it make sense. Anyway, so look, loads of fake teams, and they're called ridiculous names. I mean, it doesn't matter. If all this is, like, whatever... Will I enjoy the gameplay? Now, I am emulating via RPCS3. I think that's the right name for the software. And it might be a bit funky. Last time I tried to emulate this, about 2 years ago, it ran like crap. So we'll see, guys. I jumped into an exhibition game quickly just to do my settings earlier, like camera and stuff, but I didn't really play. Frei Bentos from Uruguay. Is that it for the creator manager, though? Was that it? You joined Inter as their manager. Honestly, it's like a mobile phone game, isn't it? It's that basic. It's worse than most mobile phone games of today. No, you can't edit your manager. So that's already been stripped away. That was in PES 2013. Create your manager, you see cutscenes with him, you see him on the touchline in matches, it'll cut over to him reacting to like the opposition scoring or your team nearly having a near miss, I should say. None of that's here now. And I remember I went back to PES 2013 when this came out. I quickly traded this game, actually. And then I quickly forgot about it because the brilliant FIFA 14 hit the PS4. Let's try and sign a Man United player. Just see how basic the transfer system is. It's got... I mean, come on, Konami. How did you think that looks like, Raphael? This has got the latest update on it as well. I downloaded an update for it, but I don't think it's got the latest data pack. If data packs were a thing, though, in PES 2014, were they a thing? I'm not sure, guys. Oh, we got Man Blue up first, who probably won't even have a blue kit because the generic kits in this are atrocious. We couldn't sign Raphael. Transfer negotiations were broken down. There's a shame. So, first impressions here in regards to presentation, it's abysmal, really. It's abysmal. This was the start of PES in decline for me. A lot of people watching this will disagree. You'll all say, nah, Mike, you're wrong. PES 2021 was brilliant. 2017 I loved at the time, but quickly got bored of it. I think 2014, the Fox engine, was when we lost PES. The PES that I loved. Because I'm a fanboy, I admit it. I'm a big fanboy of the PS2 era PES games. They're still the best for me. Look at Man City's kit. I mean, Konami, you're not even making an effort at all, there, you. It's just, look at it. It's been created in MS Paint. So bad. So bad. This game was horrific. Let's give it a chance, because I remember the gameplay had promise in this game, even though it was buggy as all hell. So let's give it, like I say, let's give it a chance and see if my opinion has changed. This game is just over 10 years old now, guys. Maybe 11 years old? Is it 2013 it released? September 2013, I want to say. Here we go, the San Siro. So it's looking a little bit glitched out, but looking better than when I tried to emulate this, like I say, 2 years ago. Let's just skip all that. I can't be bothered. Oh, it didn't even let me skip. It was going to skip anyway. Oh, because it's a friendly. It won't show you any entrance scenes, will it? And here we go. So, I forgot. By default, this game, the pass and assist is very low. Or rather, you don't get a lot of pass and assist, which is fine. I have to remember that, though, when it comes to how much I power up my passes and direction on the passes. Aguero, is it? Oh, Aguero glitches. We saw his eyeballs, but we didn't see much else. And it's turgid to play to me. I really struggle going back to these PES games. The Fox engine. I know I keep saying Fox engine. They're turgid to play, in my opinion. Some of you may say, nah, that's the emulation, Mike. Nah, I remember this game playing like this. Turgid. There's no fun factor. There is a lovely pace to it, but sometimes I think you need a bit more pace to enjoy. I like that hybrid of arcadey, but also deep PS2 PES games. They had that addictive quality, which this just hasn't got. And I remember the AI being abysmal in this game. It is in Superstar, so this is going to be challenging, guys. I probably won't do anything in this video in regards to goals and that kind of thing, but it's not that kind of video. General gameplay around this part of the pitch is fine. It's okay. But I'm going to say it now, guys, and I say this sometimes on the channel. It's boring. I'm already bored. Hey. I think Fox Engine... There you go, I've said Fox Engine again. With hindsight, was an awful, awful idea for Konami. I mean, imagine they'd just stuck with the ingredient of PS2 PES. Ooh. But like, yeah, 4K, HD, PS2 PES, it would run smooth as butter on the newer consoles, the better hardware. But can you imagine PES 5 and PES 6, PS2 versions, but like, not remade, being their own games, instead of this turgid crap? Some of you will argue, well, that's not Evolution then. And you'd be right in saying that, because it wouldn't be Evolution. It'd be the same old, wouldn't it? But I don't know, these games, man. I remember shooting in these games feeling as lifeless as all hell. Like, you could just fire off rocket shots constantly, but you could never score them in this version. The keeper would just save shots from outside the area every time on Superstar. Uh-oh, Aguero's in again! He scores again! Everything's so floaty and too slow. Too stiff. I know football as a sport kinda looks like this when you watch it on TV in regards to how everything flows, the speed of it all. But I want my video game to be a video game first. I was trying to quit this match there, guys, because I want to get to the Serie A game, but I can only quit the top menu, which is just silly. Yeah, I don't like this. Is it the worst PES ever? Let's play another match, though. So you got your camera options here, guys. I've gone with wide, but I've zoomed it out and I've added an angle to it. But here are your other camera options. Very, very similar, if not exactly the same, to PES 2013. Oh, God, this is just tedious. It's just dull. It's a dull, dull football game, this, to me. Real dull. I hated in PES 2013 and this, and I love 2013 and 2012, but they done away with nameplates at the bottom of the screen. You had to have the nameplates floating above the heads. It was an immersion killer for me. Rooney. Oh, okay. What shall we do, guys? Let's do a Europa League match, shall we? Just because. As the Europa League music kicks in, I might have to mute that. Okay. It just feels like a demo to me, this game. When I got home with this game and installed it on my 360 and started playing or started looking around the menus, I remember thinking, I've just paid 40 quid for this, and there's nothing here. Oh, the generic faces in this game look so bad. You could tell that I like this game then, guys. And any regulars to the channel know I'm a Pro Evo nut. I love PES. Like, I even struggle going back to any FIFA game now. Any of them. Because even the best FIFA games, for me, are still nowhere near as much fun and as addictive to the best PES games. But with that said, when it comes to PES and it comes to the worst PES game, it is probably this. I know I said I'd give it more of a chance, but it's all coming back to me. It's turgid, this game is. Absolutely turgid. Do you know what it feels like to me as well with this? It feels like the development team... Hold that thought. I want to look at something first. But it feels like the development team there weren't enough developers working on this. That's what it feels like. They needed more money pumped into this project. But anyway, yeah, I want to look at the generic faces. Look at them, guys. They're just so bad. They look zombified, the players. Bloody Fox Engine. On paper, the Fox engine was a good idea, and it worked well in games like Metal Gear Solid 5. For sure, I love that video game. It weren't right for footy. I mean, come on. Deary me. But yeah, let's go back to what I was saying about the development team. I don't know this is fact, but it feels and looks like it was worked on by like 3 people, you know? And they couldn't achieve their goal, no pun intended, I promise, but they couldn't achieve their goal with this ambitious project because there weren't enough of them. It feels like that to me. Because they had plenty of time to make this game. They were harping on about it, weren't they? On the lead up to this release for 2 years. We got a new engine in the works. We've been working on it for a long time. And like I say, well, how many of you have been working on it then? Because this is like something 2 people, 3 people would come up with in a shed. I know I'm being incredibly harsh, but it's woeful. And they wanted to charge us all 45 quid for this. The gameplay isn't the worst when it comes. Yes, it is. Yes, I was going to say, when it comes to all the PES games, is this got the worst gameplay? Yes, for me it has. Yes, there are 2 games which I never play when it comes to the PES series. PES 6 on Xbox 360, brilliant on PC and PS2. Oh, he's at the post. PES 6 on 360 and this on 360 and PS3. They are the 2 PES games I avoid. Because to me, they are both like demos. There's no content there. But at least PES 6 on 360, you can have a bit of fun with the gameplay. I like the gameplay. I think it's decent. It's like a 7 out of 10 kind of thing. This, for me, gameplay-wise, is a 5 out of 10. It's just poor. Predictable shooting. And everything just feels so floaty and clunky and slow. I'm trying to do something in this game, guys. It's hard on Superstar in Master League. Because I think there was team spirit in the code for Master League. I think. Even though I don't think it's mentioned in this PES, you can feel it when you're playing. It feels... it feels extremely difficult. Even though this isn't the Master League, I've just remembered I'm playing a friendly. So scrap what I just said, I'm talking up my backside. It is a challenging game in Superstar though, for sure. And maybe I should pull it down to top player so we could see some goals, but it's just what I do, guys. You know I always play on the highest difficulty. I never played enough of this game to master it or to get good at it. But going back to Team Spirit, I know I got that wrong because this is a friendly, but I do remember Team Spirit really impacting Master League saves on Fox Engine games like PES 2017. Especially 2019, it's always that same sort of goal. It looks lifeless to me, it feels lifeless. I never congratulate the CPU and go, oh my god, lovely bit of play, what a goal. Like I do with PES 5 and PES 6 on PC. Especially with the patches. Sometimes with those games I sit back and go, oh, look at the build-up play. The CPU. Just watch Dave and I, any of our co-op videos when the CPU scores against us in those games. You'll hear us congratulate the CPU and go, oh, let's watch that again 3 times. Not the case with these games, especially this game. The CPU scores, I'm like, oh god, I've got to watch or it takes forever to get out of the replay. I've got to press start 500 times. Watch all these transitions that they decided to start going with the Fox Engine era. Although saying that, I think getting out of the replays taking forever. That might have started in 2012, PES 2012, I don't know. But yeah, is this the worst PES ever? I know I keep asking it. I think I've already answered that. It is. Yeah, it still wins the award. It's dreadful. PS2, PES 2014, however, is loads of fun. Right, it's starting to stutter for me now, guys. That'll be the emulation software. Yeah. PES 2014, loads of fun. On PS2. I mean, basically that game is PES 6. Like a tweaked version of PES 6, isn't it? PES 2014. All the PES games after PES 6 on PS2 are just PES 6 with up-to-date squads, etc. And slight variations, like I say, slight tweaks to the gameplay. Oh God, this is boring. Listen to the crowd as well, if you can hear it. It's so flat. It's like they've sampled 2 people singing. This is supposed to be a packed stadium. Everything about this game was amateur hour. Everything about it. Disgusting. How's that for hyperbolic? It's a disgusting game. What really got my back up at the time is we'd just come from PES 2013 on 360. I adored PES 2013. It's not without its faults, but I think it was the best PES in the Xbox 360 and PS3 generation. Then we got this, and it was like, yeah, I just couldn't wait to stop playing it. It was just, I was just like, I'm going to trade this straight away. Here's Carlos Vela. He was Arsenal player, wasn't he, at one point, I think? Because then Konami went and done it again, didn't they? 2020 and 2021 PES. We all thought, it's alright, you know. Some people love those games. I enjoyed 2021 for quite a long time. Let's get out of there. Let's try something else. But then, we all got promised, you wait for PES on PS5, Unreal Engine. It's coming. And they did a PES 2014 again, except this time it was called eFootball. Right, let's go with... Oh, look at some of these fake team names, though. Actually, all of these are real. I'm sure I saw one fake team there. Yeah, then we got eFootball, and that felt very PES 2014 to me, in a sense. It was slow and clunky to play. It was buggy. It was ugly to look at. It was boring as all hell to play. There was no content there. It was just like unlocking Dream Club or Dream Team players. That's all you could do. Pointless. Yeah, this is a stinker. It's a type of game I would see for £2 and just be like, nah, not even gonna waste £2 just to own the physical copy of it. Nah, you're alright. Right, let's play then, guys. Let's do this. So yeah, can I score a goal in this video? Does anyone care? No, not really. I want you guys to let me know in the replies your worst PES. The game, which PES game, and which system. Because obviously they're different regardless. They're different regarding... Oh, I can't get my words out. They're different, aren't they? If you're playing on PS2, it's going to be a different version to the PES on the PS3, of course. Deary me, Mike. Come on. Hey, what's happened? There you go. Emulation things doing emulation things. That doesn't make sense. Oh, Riquelme. Loved him. What a player. I think graphically, it's fine, this game. Fine. It's not good, per se. It's fine. It looks like PES, doesn't it? There's Riquelme. There's Martinez. Right, I'm bored. Patrick, did I just say Patrick Vieira? I don't remember him going over to Brazil. I want to say it's a Brazilian club I'm playing against. I can't remember who I chose. It'll be a South American team, won't it? Patrick Vieira, I don't remember that. Oh! I know there are people in the community who like Fox Engine PES games. They prefer them, in fact. Maybe it's because you people who do, and I respect that. Everyone's got their own preferences. Maybe it's something to do with... I'm not an old man, but I'm a middle-aged man, I'd like to say. And I grew up with PES on PS1 and PS2. Well, before that, SNES with ISS. So maybe I am biased towards a more arcadey PES games. Whereas you guys who are younger, who grew up with the later PES games like this, maybe that's why, or that's how you get enjoyment out of it. This is your nostalgia kind of thing. And that's cool. I'd understand that, but this is just crap. Absolutely terrible, this is. So dull. Right, Riquelme's kept it in. It's Sosa. It's a nice cross. Oh, we've scored a goal. We've actually scored a goal. That's enough for me, though, guys. I think that's enough for me. I've got the goal in the video. There we go. It's terrible. This football game is so bad. It is the worst PES ever, in my opinion. But again, I want you guys to get in the replies. You let me know what you think is the worst PES ever. And if anyone says PES 5 on PS2, I will be quite annoyed. Look out for more content coming to the channel. I'll speak to you all soon.